I was on Democracy Now! With Amy Goodman, and she played a segment that Benjamin Netanyahu said about Egypt. And it was shameful. He said, we must be concerned because we saw what happened in Iran, where the revolution was hijacked by right-wing religious extremists. And she said to me, Mona, what do you think about this? I said to her, it's quite ironic to hear the Israeli Prime Minister talk about religious right-wing extremists when his government is very friendly and includes religious right-wing extremists that extremely concern myself and many people in the Arab world. So let's not throw stones here. And number two, and then I had a wonderful argument with Alan Dershowitz on CNN. Some of you might have seen this. My new friend, Alan Dershowitz. And he actually had the nerve to sit there and say, you have to be careful because democracy can bring you a Hitler and I don't know what, and Ahmadinejad. I said to him, you like Mubarak so much, take him. We don't want him. Hosni Mubarak, who was supported by Israel and the US administration, is the same Hosni Mubarak who not only denied us freedom and dignity, but who used state-controlled media to fan the flames of hate towards Israel and the United States. Have you forgotten this? This is the guy that you supported against our revolution? So it's not only ironic, it's hypocritical and it reeks of double standards to sit there and support Hosni Mubarak just because of Camp David. What has happened in the Middle East and North Africa and continues to happen is a seismic shift. It's not about this one man controlling us anymore. It's about the people speaking. The people have woken up. The people have said it's about us and it's not about you. And if you want to be at peace with anybody in the Middle East and North Africa, you talk to the people. Stop talking to the men who have suffocated us for decades. Talk to the people about what freedom and dignity means for us and the Palestinians. And those same men who have been suffocating us, you've seen them one by one go on live television and try to make concessions when it's too late. Tunisian president, 3 speeches and he was out. Hosni Mubarak, 3 speeches, 3 strikes and you're out. And every time they made a speech, they were always 10 days too late. If they had made the same speech 10 days earlier, they might have found someone to listen. It was always 10 days too late. So my question to J Street and my question to Israel is, do you want to be 10 days too late? Do you want to be like these dictators that the Israeli Prime Minister loves so fondly? Do not be 10 days too late. And right now, the people have outpaced everyone. The people have outpaced our dictators. They have outpaced the US administration. Have you seen the administration every 2 days fumbling to come up with a coherent position as people are being slaughtered in the streets of Libya? They also have been outpaced. So do not be outpaced and try to be ahead of the curve. If you're going to be 10 days too late, you also will be forgotten in the same way that every one of our dictators and leaders have been forgotten. So here's my challenge for you. Every Egyptian and every Tunisian who has managed to get rid of the unriddable, Zain al-Abidin Ben Ali and Mubarak, through a beautiful, non-violent revolution, in which not one country's flag was burnt, in which not one anti-Israeli or anti-American sentiment was expressed, because it was about Tunisia and it was about Egypt. It was wonderful. It had the best of Gandhi and Martin Luther King combined. That spirit now, they're saying it's time to march for the freedom and dignity of our Palestinian sisters and brothers. And we will. So my challenge to you is, make a call. Make a call as J Street, make a call as Israelis and say, it's time for the revolution for freedom and dignity of Palestinians. And if you make that call, I will be there. I will be marching with each and every single one of you, peacefully, non-violently, for the freedom and dignity of Palestinians. It is about time, and it's something that everybody in the region is thinking about. It does not stop, and this is not something that is supposed to scare you. This is supposed to be something that you must reach out and embrace. Non-violence. For the longest time, we've been told Arabs are violent and they only understand the language of violence. You have seen millions of Arabs who have peacefully dismantled a dictatorship in Egypt of 30 years, a dictatorship in Tunisia of 23 years. Embrace them, reach out to them and say, we salute your non-violence, we salute your freedom and dignity, and we too will march for the freedom and dignity of Palestinians. And I guarantee you will be met with Arabs from every single country in the region, Arabs and non-Arabs, in the Middle East and North Africa. Call for that non-violent revolution of freedom and dignity for Palestinians, and I will be there.
Thank you. Thank Thank you so much, Mona.